Good evening, friends. Sleep, once a simple part of a common and normal life cycle, has now become so elusive that an entire gamut of healthcare research has been dedicated to this dream. Sleep is a very expensive commodity today. A lot of friends have approached me with their problem in getting proper sleep, and therefore, it wouldn't be a bad idea to discuss about the topic on this platform. So, we are going to check out how we can get proper sleep and why we shouldn't be ignoring this very important aspect of our life. So stay with me till the end. Do not forget to check out and subscribe to my YouTube channel and share the video so that more and more people are benefited. This video will also be made available on YouTube. Let me start with the question, friends. How many of you, especially those who have a lot of responsibilities to handle, whether on the home front or in your careers, have a sound and regular sleep cycle? Well, if you're having trouble getting the adequate amount of sleep, then let me assure you that you are not alone. A large number of the present population is deprived of proper and peaceful sleep on a daily basis. But good sleep is extremely important. Without proper sleep, your body and brain cannot function properly, and you also feel bad about almost everything in life. Poor sleep can have negative effects on many parts of your body and brain. It can impair your learning capacities, affect your memory, destroy your mood, cause unwanted emotional fluctuations, and impact various biological functions of your body. In some cases, lack of sleep may also be associated with mental health issues like anxiety syndrome, clinical depression, etc. etc. While there are cases where lack of sleep combined with other factors may be the reason that gives rise to mental health issues. Therefore, you must realize that getting proper rest and sleep is absolutely essential for your life, for your health, for your relationships, and for your career. Using sedatives or medicines of any kind, unless prescribed by your doctor, is not at all recommended. And even when prescribed, you must understand that the pharmaceutical industry does not consist of saints, and the medicines are not without side effects. So today we are going to discuss about a few techniques, some do's and don'ts that can be of great help when properly followed in helping you get a proper sleep. First, let us talk about the room temperature. Yes, friends, the temperature of your room has a profound influence on your sleep. As you fall asleep, your body temperature changes. Core temperature decreases while the temperature of your hands and feet increases. So, if your room is too warm, you might have a hard time falling asleep. So, try keeping the temperature in the range 15 to 23 degrees centigrade, or rather 60 to 75-degree Fahrenheit. However, you may have your own individual preferences, so optimize the temperature that suits you most. Friends, you might be aware that in many Indian culture, there is a custom to take a bath just before sleeping. There's a reason behind that. Taking a warm bath or shower helps speed up the body's temperature changes. As your body cools down afterwards, this can help send a signal to your brain to go to sleep. There is a technique known as 478 method. It is a simple and yet powerful breathing technique that promotes calmness and relaxation. It might also help you unwind before bed. This is basically a system of breathing pattern that relaxes the nervous system. It can also be practiced anytime you feel anxious or stressed. First, place the tip of your tongue behind your upper front teeth. Exhale completely through your mouth and make a whoosh sound. Close your mouth and inhale through your nose while mentally counting to 4. Then hold your breath and mentally count to 7. After that, open your mouth, exhale completely, making a whoosh sound and mentally counting to 8. Repeat this cycle at least 3 more times. This technique can relax you and help you fall asleep quickly. Stress is one of the worst enemies of proper sleep. When people are stressed, they tend to have difficulty falling asleep. So, yoga, meditation, and mindfulness are very efficient tools to calm the mind and relax the body. These techniques have also been shown to improve sleep. Yoga encourages the practice of breathing patterns and body movements that release stress and tension accumulated inside your body. Meditation can enhance melatonin levels and assist in the brain in achieving a specific state where sleep is easily achieved. Mindfulness, on the other hand, helps you maintain focus on the present and worry less so you can fall asleep quickly. You can check my videos on meditation, and more videos on these topics are to come. Practicing one or all of these techniques can help you get a good night's rest and also wake up rejuvenated. Visualization is another technique that can make you fall asleep peacefully. Visualize anything that makes you happy, real or imaginary. Hold on to that thought and see the results. I'll soon make a video dedicated to visualization techniques and its application. Listening to soothing music can also be helpful. Some very common tips that keep doing the rounds on the internet, like limit using your mobile phone or laptop, especially before sleeping, trying to maintain a proper sleep schedule, a comfortable place to sleep, and not sleeping during daytime, trying to get some physical exercises, etc., goes without saying. The use of mobile phone, you must understand, is a huge menace and disturbs your sleep cycle like nothing else. So try to avoid it as much as you can. One very important thing that we miss easily is that sleep will elude you if you try to sleep. It's pretty simple. You should never try to sleep. Instead, trying to stay awake can make you fall asleep faster. That's a bit of a paradox. This technique is based on the idea that the stress and anxiety produced by forcing yourself to fall asleep can prevent you from relaxing and snoozing off. Leave it to your leave it to your body. Try the other techniques and healthy habits that I have mentioned and leave it to your body to do the rest. Do not, and I can't stress this enough, do not look at the clock or watch while you are trying to sleep. So these are only a few of the good habits that can help get rid of the sleeping pills or the sleep apnea that may be causing real problems for your mind, body, and relationships. The increasing stress level and the growing dissatisfaction among people needs to be countered in order to realize our full potential and for leading a life that we dream about. More videos like this to follow. Do check out the videos on FB Live, YouTube, and you can get in touch with me through any platform that you're comfortable with. Also, do let me know if these techniques and suggestions have worked for you or any suggestion that you may have for me and my audience friends. You can share your experiences with us in the comment section here or YouTube, or may even contact me personally for any problem or experiences that you might be encountering. Always happy to help. There are also ways through which you can lessen your sleep requirements and substitute long sleep hours. I'll talk about these later. So that's it for today. Take care, stay safe, and see you soon. Bye bye.